And when most people are trying to lose weight, they tell you what you want to avoid is bread. But look at if God says that thy daily bread.
Come on.
If bread in the physical sense makes you get fat, why not get fat in the spirit of God? By eating his bread every day, is that right? And family, there's sometimes you're going to read the Quran and you're going to get up and feel like you don't remember anything. I had a situation a couple of months ago where a situation took place and I hadn't read these scriptures in a long time, but immediately they popped up into my mind. And I knew exactly how to handle it. Because my spirit had something to grab because I had already made deposits. So we have to read it, and when we read it with the intention of applying it, not to finish the pages. When we read it, we say, oh Allah, bless whatever I read to get into my mind. So then when I need it, it can be called upon. When somebody else needs it, it can be called upon. But let it go into my mind, Allah. Bless me. Protect me against my vanities, my sins. Please, Allah, let me understand your mind. How could God not answer a prayer like that? How can God say, I'm not going to allow my servant who's asking me to allow him or her to learn more about me? So there's a story that I mentioned before where there was this young boy. He would get up every morning. And when he would get up every morning, he would see his grandfather sitting at the table reading the Quran. So he wanted to mimic his grandfather. But when he would read it, he got tired. One time he said, Grandfather, I wake up every day. I read this book, and I don't understand nothing it's talking about. I don't feel like it's working. So as he heard his grandfather heard him saying that, his grandfather said, go to the furnace and dump out that basket that have coals in it. He dumped it out. The grandfather said, now go to the river and come back with a bucket of water. He came, but every time he would get there, the water would be out because they had holes in the basket. He was like, grandfather, he was trying to be respectful. He didn't want to say this is impossible. But his grandfather said, go back and try it again. He went again, came back up. The water was out. Go back and try it again. Being respectful of his grandfather, he did it and he did it. But then one time he said, grandfather, listen, we got to stop this. There's no way I can bring you back water because there are holes in the bucket. And the grandfather said, who told you? He said, it wasn't my intention for you to really bring me water. He said, look at the bucket. This bucket was once used to hold coal, and as a result, all of the debris and the residue had built up in the bucket. But look at it now. Every time he was going back and forth with the water in the basket and the bucket, it cleaned it. And his grandfather said that's the same way that happens to you internally when you read the Holy Quran every day, right? So